Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to the vlog. Here we are. Today's vlog's gonna be a little bit different because I'm just gonna do like a sit down. As you can hear, I'm still kind of sick. I don't know how this cold has lasted as long as it has, but it is still here and annoying me. But what can you do? Life goes on. We keep going. But I decided to like not overexert myself and like try to get vlog footage this week. I was just like, let's just do this. And I thought this would be a really fun video to do. I've done it before on my main channel, like before it became a big trend, but I thought it would be fun to do another one on my vlog channel. Also, I'm so excited because this vlog is actually sponsored by 5 Hour Tea. They sent me their 5 Hour Tea shots, which I have been obsessed with for the last like few weeks since I've had them. Let me show you. We have 3 flavors. I already started this one, which is why it's unwrapped. We have lemonade, peach tea, and lastly we have raspberry tea. They're all so delicious. I like them all pretty much equal, but I naturally gravitate towards the lemonade one. I don't know why. They're so freaking good. The flavors are all very potent, which I really like because I am a big flavor person. They keep me super energized throughout the day. Depending on how energized I want to be for the day, I'll either have a half or a full one of these. If I have a full day of activities, then I usually go for a full because it'll keep me going the entire day. Obviously depends on how much caffeine you have on a normal like day-to-day basis, but for me I don't have a lot, so it really does the trick. The caffeine is actually from green tea leaves, which is really cool, and they're sugar-free, so if you're on a sugar-free diet or trying to limit your sugar, this is amazing. I actually don't take them in shot form. You could definitely do it, but I like to sip on them because they taste so good. I'm gonna have a link down below to where you can find a store closest to you that carries these, and if you do get them and try them, please let me know on Twitter or Instagram if you like them. I know you will, but like I want to discuss it because they're so delicious. So I'm just gonna sip this while we do this video. But thank you again to 5 Hour Energy for sponsoring this. I am so excited and very thankful for all of these because I have been living off of them. So yeah, I asked you guys yesterday on Instagram to assume some things about me, and they're very entertaining. They're a little bit weird, and going into it, like, you know you're gonna get some not so nice ones, but I can hang, so let's go through them. I always find it fun to see what people assume and then be able to correct them if they're wrong. You don't have many close friends. This is a comment that I see decently often. I don't have many close friends, and that's by choice, honestly. I've always been the person to have a very small and tight friend group because I just don't have the energy to put myself into friendships that are just like a halfway thing. Like I just don't care for filler friends or things like that. I find people that I can connect with and then I stick to them. Jill is a very good example of that. I met her when I first moved out here. We connected immediately and I've been best friends for 5 years now. For me in a friendship, I need to have that like close connection and be able to trust them. And if I don't have that, like I just won't put effort into that. I don't know. I've always been that way and I don't think it's a bad thing. Quality over quantity, as some may say. Your parents pay for a lot of your stuff or vacations. I really don't know why everyone assumes my parents pay for everything in my life. While I'm flattered that people think my parents can just pay off all my stuff, they cannot. They pay for their own things and I pay for my own stuff. When we do a big family trip, they do pay for it because it's like the family trip. But any of my own trips and my apartment, my bills and everything, that's all me. I am a full-grown adult and I pay my own bills. You had braces when you were younger. Yes, I had braces. I had them for like 2 years, I think, maybe a year and a half, I don't know. I had top and bottom braces and I actually have permanent retainers in there so that they don't shift. My teeth are relatively straight, as you can see. I even had a headgear because I had an overbite, so the headgear went on every night and it was very cute, very cute. You were buying a condo as possible income just in case you don't get to live in the US anymore. No, that is not why I'm buying a condo. I don't even, possible income, like I don't understand. I guess like maybe renting it out if I wasn't living here, but no, I'm buying a condo as a smart investment. Instead of just throwing my money just to rent, like I'd rather put it into something I can own and eventually sell, and that money just doesn't go nowhere. That's why I want to buy something. I'm trying to be smart with my money. You're always perfectly dressed. While I'm flattered you assume that of me, I literally look like this most of the time. I don't know, I just don't like care to dress up all the time. It's just so much effort. I'd rather just be comfy and I don't know, I just don't care. I assume you are still good at saving even though you buy a lot of clothes. Well, thank you for assuming I'm good at saving. I do pride myself on having a pretty solid savings account, and I have to thank my father for that because he teaches me like where I should have my money and where I should be putting it, where it should go. And I actually don't even buy a lot of clothes. A lot of the clothes that I wear have been sent to me, and I very rarely buy my own stuff, which is kind of interesting and weird, but it's kind of awesome. Like when I do buy something, I tend to feel guilty because it's like I don't need this, so then I don't end up buying it. I really don't spend my money on a lot of stuff, although it looks like I do because I have like stuff everywhere. I assume that you wouldn't be thrilled to be noticed in public from your YouTube followers. That is such a weird assumption. I love meeting you guys in person. I live for it. I met the sweetest girl. Where were we? Like Newport Beach with my parents. She came up to me with her boyfriend and like we just had a 5-minute chat. Like it was just so awesome getting to talk to her. I just loved it. I love meeting you guys. It means so much to me when you come up and say hi. So I hope that nobody ever thinks that of me ever. I assume that you're talking to someone. I guess technically yes. I don't know. It's like a really weird thing that I don't know how to talk about. So I'm just not going to. But I guess technically yes. Yeah. You don't hang out with other YouTubers because 90% of them are fake. I love you. I love you too. And I guess that's kind of true. I don't want to say 90% of them are fake because I haven't met 90% of YouTubers. I'm sure there are so many YouTubers that are really awesome and fun, but a lot of them I can't personally connect with. A lot of the time, if you have less followers than somebody, like they're not gonna want to talk to you or take you seriously. Like, I don't know. I just, the fact that this world is surrounded by followers and how much influence you might have, it's really hard to find genuine people. You would never try to get a regular job even if it helps with the visa. It really doesn't work like that at all. If I had a regular job, I would be applying for a very different visa, and those are actually a lot harder to get. That's what my friend Phil applied for and couldn't get because it's basically like a 50-50 shot when you apply for a traditional work visa. I'm applying for a talent visa, which is completely different, so getting a regular job would probably only harm my case. And also I just don't need one. So I assume that you do the same thing most days. I guess this is true, which sounds kind of weird, but if you look at anyone's life, really everything is repetitive. If you go to school, you wake up and you go to school every day, you come home, you do your homework. If you have a job, you get up and you go to work, and then you go home, you make your dinner. Like, life is repetitive. That's just kind of how it is. So I don't know. I don't think it's weird that I do the same thing every day. My days really can vary depending on what I have to get done. So I feel like my life is almost less repetitive than if I were to have a traditional 9-to-5 job. I assume that you sleep around a lot. Could not be more untrue. You will most likely quit YouTube and join a corporate job if you have to move back. I love you. No, 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 no. If I have to move back to Canada, I will not try and get a corporate job. I'm not a very corporate person. I never have been. I've been like an entrepreneur since I'm 16 years old, and I don't think anything would change if I moved back. I assume that you sell your clothes to your viewers to help pay bills. No, I do not. I sell my clothes, my old clothes, because they gotta go somewhere. I get so much stuff in the mail that I just don't have room in my closet for it, so I figure I may as well sell it for a lot cheaper than I paid for it on my Poshmark, because I always get comments being like, oh my god, where is this from? Oh my god, like I want this. So I figure I may as well sell it to you guys for cheaper than you'd be able to buy it anywhere else. I assume that you make it seem like YouTube is this extremely difficult job when in reality it's not at all. It actually saddens me when people say something like that, because you only know how difficult of a job it can be if you're doing it. There are pros and cons to every single job. I'm not gonna sit here and say how hard my job is. It's very, very different than a typical 9-to-5. In a 9-to-5, you can come home and like not think about your work, but with this job, it's 24/7 and you always have to be going no matter what. But at the same time, I gotta work from home. I gotta make my own hours. There are pros to cons to this job, to every job. I will never sit here and talk about how horribly hard it is, because I love it and I live for it every single day. I would not want to be doing anything else, but it is a lot harder than you see, because you don't see all the behind the scenes and how many hours I sit here and I work, and like I could sit for 4 hours straight and not move once, just working on one specific thing. I love it, I live for it, and I am very, very thankful for it. But that being said, no job is easy. It's still a job, so I assume you are a lesbian secretly. I don't even feel like I have to answer this. I feel like it's very obvious. I assume you are a trust fund baby. I wish I had a trust fund. I don't have one of those. You low-key don't have friends. Again, a comment that I see pop up every once in a while that just pisses me off because it's so stupid. People assume this because you see Jill in most of my vlogs, but one, Jill, she's a friend. And also, I don't know how many other vlogs I have with other people, but people just totally disregard those people from the vlogs and just assume that I don't have friends, even though I have friends in the vlogs that are not Jill. I don't know. It's the dumbest thing I've ever read, but I am perfectly content with the amount of friends I have in my life, and I'm not gonna go here and listen to you. I assume that money is tight, so that's why you didn't go to actual Coachella. That's hilarious. Again, a very funny comment. I didn't go to Coachella because I just didn't care to go to Coachella. I could have easily gone. I could have bought a ticket last minute like Shelby did. I just literally didn't care. I think I'll do a whole video on like my thoughts on the whole thing, because I feel like people are confused as to why I didn't actually go to the festival. Main reason, I just didn't care to. I never have. The only reason I would want to go is purely for photos, and I just don't want to spend $500 to get a photo in front of a Ferris wheel like everybody else. Like, I just don't care to be in crowds and be pushed around. So that is why I was not there, not because money is tight. There are so many funny ones in a row. I'm just like, what the heck? You don't know how to keep yourself from getting kidnapped from Uber/Lyft. Shouldn't say for, oh, I think they had another one being like for Tara. I only go and say for Tara when I get into the car as like a, I already know it's for me, but I'm just saying it so it's like a high kind of thing. I will never ever get into an Uber or a Lyft without checking the license plate. I feel like that's just a given for anybody. I don't know anyone that gets into a car without looking at the license plate first. That's just common knowledge. I literally always check the license plate, and sometimes I've gotten a car where the license plate is actually different because they're borrowing their friend's car or something. So I go to the window, and in those situations I always ask, hey, who are you here for? If you hear me go to a car and be like, for Tara, that means I've already looked at the license plate. I know it's for me. So please do not worry. The last thing I want is to get kidnapped and to be naive and stupid. I assume you're salty you didn't get your Coachella ticket paid for like other influencers. Nope, actually most of my friends paid for their own tickets. Most of my friends were not paid for, so wow, people are a little harsh. I assume you use people for rides, invites, and free stuff. Literally every event that I go to has been my own invite, and if I'm a +1, I will always say I'm this person's +1. And free stuff, you guys see it comes to my apartment. Rides, I literally always call the Uber. I'm like that person that's like, I'll call it. I assume that you get more mad when people are mean on the internet to your friends and family than to you. Absolutely true. I hate when I get comments asking about my family or my friends in a negative way. Like if people ask about my brother, it pisses me off to every extreme. Like it just really bothers me. My brother does not want to be on the internet and people still assume things about him. So when I see that, knowing he doesn't want anything to do with what I do, it just really, really bothers me. Like, please do not make your assumptions of my brother. You do not know him. You do not know anything about him. You have not seen him. And I've seen comments assuming like my parents don't like my brother because he's not on trips and stuff. And I'm like, literally what? My brother lives with my parents. Like, they're always together. My brother doesn't go on trips because one, he is in engineering school. He's doing aerospace engineering, 4th year, like some crazy stuff he does. He's getting A's in all of his courses. Like my brother is just incredible. My family is incredibly proud of him. So when people assume that they do not like him, I'm just like, please back the F down. It bothers me to no extent. Like I literally cannot tell you. Okay, see, I'm literally getting heated just talking about this. I can't talk about it. It really bothers me. Say and assume anything you want about me, but leave my family out of it. I assume you've gone through friendships with unanswered questions. I have, but moved on. Yes, absolutely. A lot of the friendships that I've had in the past that have ended typically ended without a lot of answers, and I'm a person that really just appreciates and needs closure. So not having closure has definitely led to like me harping on something for a lot longer than I should have. But I have moved on from any past friendship that ended in that way. I feel pretty okay about all of them. I don't know, I'm like not upset about it anymore. Okay, the last one I'm gonna answer because this is getting really long is I assume you're more shy in person than in vlogs. I personally think that I'm the exact same in real life than I am on the vlogs, or at least mostly. I don't know, I feel very myself in front of the camera. I don't know, I don't think I'm very shy at all generally. I think I am the same in real life than I am on the camera. And I feel like anyone that's met me in person also says that. They always say like, oh my God, you're the exact same. And I just really appreciate when people say that to me because I strive to be my most genuine self with you guys. Whew, those were a little harsh, but we can hang, we can handle it. No tea, no shade. Everyone is so entitled to their own assumptions, and it's super easy to assume things from watching someone on the internet. You look at them and naturally you want to fill in some pieces that you don't get to see. So I am not offended by anything that you guys may have assumed. That's totally okay and totally reasonable and totally human. So we're all good. If you guys said something that was a little bit harsh, we're good. But yeah, that's about it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I promise I will get back to regular vlogging after this vlog. Actually, the vlog after this one is probably gonna be my mom and I in Disney World, which I am so beyond excited about. Just my mom and I. It's going to be such a nice little ladies trip. We're doing 4 days in Disney World next week. I could not be more stoked, but I really want to like get better, so I'm not sick when I'm there with my mom. I just want to be like my best self. That's why we're not doing like a traditional vlog this week. We are just taking it easy, trying to rest up as much as I can. Just a quick little reminder, my upload days are Monday and Thursday. I got a little bit messed up the last couple weeks, but I just want to get back onto that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you on whenever the next upload day is after this one. I don't know when this is going up. Love you, and I will see you then.